Hey, okay, we're live here on AEW's Instagram, and we are once again going to be answering AEW Discord chat questions. If you don't know what Discord is,
Go through the show.
it's a community. You can download the app, and you can start asking wrestlers questions. I'm in there. I pop in all the time. It's really cool. We kind of get the trolls out of the way because there's good moderators, including my girlfriend who does very well, Mrs. But anyway, this week we are interviewing, or Luchasaurus, with his Fireside Chats, is interviewing the Butcher, the Bunny, the Blade.
Hello.
Did I say that right? Is that how you guys like the...
The Butcher, the Blade, the Bunny.
My phone doesn't like the facial recognitions for some reason. Dinosaurs. I'm going to take it up with iPhone. But anyway, so we have a bunch of questions from fans. So let's just get right to it. Cody's weight belt, that's a fan, asks the Bunny, how do you feel about a very sudden gimmick change?
Well, I didn't think it was very sudden at all. I don't know if you watched the show, but Kong came down to the ring and cut my hair off with her sidekick, Brandy. So I wouldn't say it was a change, maybe a change in attitude, I suppose.
I like that.
So, I don't know, maybe you should watch the show.
Oh, I just, get mad at that person. I just ask questions. You know, I literally would read. I mean, whatever they put here, I might say. Whatever. Shit. Okay. Jimmy Havoc's staple gun.
Oh. Do you know there's also a scarf? There's MJF scarf.
I think you might ask a question.
There's my bunny ears. There's all kind of inanimate objects.
A lot of object questions.
There's a lot.
They're alive.
They're very smart.
Sure.
Apparently, so they don't have master's degree.
Right.
Okay, so how did you all get your distinct names?
I'm gonna give that to you. You came up with the Butcher and the Blade.
Yeah,
Kind of from Gangs of New York.
a little bit.
A little bit Gangs of New York, a little bit of Running Man, because he was the Butcher of Bakersfield.
Yeah, the Butcher of Bakersfield's where I came up.
Butcher of Buffalo.
Yeah, the Butcher of Buffalo. I'm from Buffalo, New York. All three of us are.
And then
No, I'm from Toronto. I'm not from Buffalo. Let's just be clear on that.
Currently-
I do like the city, but I'm not from there.
living in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Marital decision.
Very cool.
And then I
Yeah.
think you just came up with the Blade after the Butcher, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just that.
Just kind of flowed.
Yeah, it's a matter of a butcher needs a blade to do his work, and then a blade will always slice through an animal.
Oh, shit.
I'm a bunny, but you're not gonna slice. No.
No, we're just gonna befriend an animal on this one and just.
That's cool.
I don't want to swear, but
I've been a bunny for a long time. I just want to make something very clear. I've been a bunny for a long time. Again, I don't think you guys watch the program. There's been a bunny on my jacket since I came to AEW back in March, so pay attention.
I get it. I've been a dinosaur for 65 million years.
You understand.
Absolutely. Next question. Austin Bree 16 asks, one team you guys would love to face in 2020.
Oh, that's a great question. What team would you guys like?
there's a bunch of teams.
Yeah.
We're right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Right
The
here.
dinosaur and his friends.
I'll eat dinosaur.
Carve up a
I'm
dinosaur.
sorry.
What
I'm
animal? What animal would the bucks be? The young bucks, because they do like the horns.
They're deers.
Yeah, if they're cut up some deers.
Yeah, we're just gonna cut all the animal teams. We got Lucha Brothers.
Can I tell you, sometimes what they say makes me a little uncomfortable as a vegan and as a rabbit. So, just want to put that out there.
There are plenty of tag teams we can carve up.
The Young Bucks, that's a good idea. Yeah, best friends,
Doesn't matter.
maybe.
If someone wants us,
You know where to find.
yeah, we'll see. Come to the butcher shop.
I like butcher food. Not dinosaur meat though. I'm not a cannibal. I have a massive.
Like pretty much.
That's true. Well, there's Nessie.
Yeah.
People don't know that's a dinosaur.
True.
I do.
Well, we do have Champ.
Oh, thank you.
We do have Champ in Lake Champlain too.
Wow.
So there's two.
Yeah.
We'll talk later. Okay.
Champ's nice.
Too Sweet for BC asks, Butcher and Blade, what's your favorite part of wrestling?
Favorite part of wrestling?
Yeah, it's very broad.
You want to know something though? I'm like, since doing AEW, I've seen some of the dumbest questions I've ever seen in my life. That actually is a great question.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's actually like a great question.
I read it.
Uh,
I read it.
I don't know. I think it's just I like the fact of pitting a human versus a human, I know a lot of people say like human dog fighting, like that. I kind of like the fact of like challenging myself, and I don't know. I'm 42 years old, and yeah, I just like the challenge. Here I am.
I think you're an inspiration.
I like.
I really do.
I didn't mean to cut that off.
Yeah, thanks for cutting that. But I was trying to have a good moment with my best friend here.
And I like the camaraderie that pro wrestling brings amongst like us as wrestlers and us with wrestling fans. It's, you know, you can be stuck, like let's say you're doing a meet and greet or something like that. It's like you have all these different people from all over the world, like different ages, different races, genders, but we're all there because we all love pro wrestling. And I love how pro wrestling can just bring people together.
It is. It's like a big family. It really is. Even if I don't like everybody, you know, it's like a family. Sometimes you don't like your relatives, but it is like a family.
Well, going off of that, Anna Banana wants to know, how did you guys all decide to start working together?
Okay. Well, we've worked together for 8 years.
Yeah.
We worked together on the Independents, and then we worked together in other companies.
And then me and him have known each other since
Oh my God, forever.
over,
99.
like close to 20 years. So, I mean, I went to high school with a bunch of your band members, and we also went through back wrestling. And yeah, we've all just known each other for an extreme amount of time. And I think it just kind of like organically, again, I guess to throw back, pro wrestling kind of all brought us together, and we just meshed well.
Well, and like, you know, if you're going to team with somebody, you want to team with somebody that you trust, somebody you know that's going to have your back no matter what. And I trust these guys more than anyone ever, so it just made sense for us to all come together.
These are the two people I was meant to be in wrestling with.
Wow.
That's it.
I mean, I told him before we made our debut, I said, there's nobody else I'd rather be here with, and that was true.
Oh, yeah.
This is exactly where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Very cool. So now, Eric NC asks, who are your guys' role models in wrestling that maybe inspired you?
That's a great question.
Wow. I'll go with Christopher Daniels is one of them. The man is 49 now, wrestling at a high level. Chris Jericho is 49, wrestling at a high level. Every dude that I worship in Japan wrestled into like their 50s, and those are all inspirations. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that.
It's all
Yeah.
good. It's all good.
But yeah, like Tanahashi, Jesus Christ, Nagata, like all those dudes, like the fact that they're still wrestling at a high level at the age they are.
You like watching Stan Hansen stuff when he's like their age.
Yeah, when AEW like hit us up to come in, I had just turned 42 years old, so I watched all of Stan Hansen's 1992 was when he was 42 years old. I watched all of his matches. He was a Triple Crown winner, which is something that nobody really talks about anymore, and that got me so hyped to come here and kick ass. I didn't want to like take that away from these guys.
No, but for me, I've realized recently, like if I'm gonna watch pro wrestling, like not current stuff, like I want to watch stuff I enjoy. I watch Macho Man Randy Savage, Chris Benoit, and Eddie Guerrero. Those are like my three I watch.
You do watch that. You watch them a lot.
Yeah, those are kind of like my guys. So that's like my inspiration as far as like in ring wrestling.
Inspiration. So I suppose, I mean, I wanted to start, I never thought I would be a wrestler, but I will tell a funny story. When I was 9, the Body Donnas were looking for a manager, and I wrote a letter. I wrote a letter on.
Literally one of my all-time favorites right there.
I know, it's wild. I wrote a letter on the Pink Panther stationery to the World Wrestling Federation at the time, asking if I could be the Body Donna's new manager. So I wanted to be in wrestling since I was about 9 years old. I don't know if that really answered the question, but
That's cool.
yeah.
Well, two more questions for you guys. All Elite Kyle asks, do you see any similarities in the wrestling industry that you see in the music industry? So this is right.
Oh, absolutely. The parallels are uncanny. Like, wrestling does this, music does this. A lot of the same venues are used, a lot of the same areas. Like, before I started wrestling and I was just like friends with wrestlers, I'd like bring a city up and they would be like, oh my god, I wrestled there. And like, did you eat at the barbecue place around the corner? Yeah. Like, you just do the same things. Sleep schedules are pretty much the same. Like, there's so many similarities. It's insane. And like, it kind of blows my mind that there isn't more musicians turned wrestlers, because the world is just, it's entertainment. You know what I mean?
And if I can piggyback on that, having Andy, like being on the road with Andy is the absolute best, because no matter what city we're in, he'll be like, oh yeah, we played there. This restaurant's really good. This restaurant's good, and we should probably go here. And it's just awesome. The best traveling.
Also, you've been traveling since before GPS.
Yeah.
So like on road trips and stuff, a lot of times like if the internet's out or something like that, you just always know where to go.
Yeah.
It's like
He's like, oh, we got to go to Worcester. Great. All right.
GPS.
Here we go. I got it.
Yeah, he's like on it. Yeah.
GPS.
Yeah. And I feel like you always like he always wants to get coffee, which is like number one for me. And he's always very like, I know where there's a great vegan place. I know there's a place where we can get vegan food. And it's like, it's the best traveling.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, that's the thing too, is like, wrestling isn't what it used to be. And I'm going to go on like a little rant right now, because like right now, like in pro wrestling, there's been a couple dark clouds the last couple weeks. Not everyone's like that. Like, wrestling is completely different than it used to be. And now everyone, like, this is all a synergy. What's the word? It's like a synergy.
Synergistic.
There you go. Synergistic. Like,
Wonderland.
everyone, like, we all have to work together. And like, those like weak links get weeded out now in 2022.
Definitely.
Yeah, and like, it's just great to just know that like everyone's in the same, like, if I hit you up and go, hey, let's go get coffee, you're gonna go, yeah, sure. You know what I mean? Like, if I hit Arco Stun up and say, hey, there's this place over here, like, let's go, I can grab anyone on the AEW roster and go do anything with them and know it's gonna be fine.
That's
like,
so
we're
true.
gonna be great.
Yeah, that is 100% true. Yeah.
That to me is awesome. And it's like, just weed out, it's going to continue to weed out that stuff. And like, by the end of 2020, we're all going to be, it's going to be great. Like, wrestling's going to be awesome. I mean, it is awesome now.
I agree. Well, final question. It's from Doritza Flores 94, and she wants to know how the Bunny and the Blade met.
Well, it was the beautiful magic of professional wrestling.
Yeah.
We met in Canada
Yeah.
at a wrestling show.
St. Thomas.
It was St. Thomas, Ontario. And yeah, so that was back in 2008, I want to say.
Yeah.
So we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah, we did. We were touring separately. We were in Japan at the same time.
Yeah, we were in. So we were both. He was. Who were you with?
01.
He was with 01. I was like freelancing in Japan, and we went for like dinner randomly in Japan. I saw on Facebook that he checked in to Tokyo, and I remember going, oh my god, I know this person. And yeah, we met and went for dinner. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just after the years, we just kept traveling and more. Just kind of built from there.
We were never going to work together, and then we figured out really quickly that we worked really well together.
Yeah. We made that a point where it was, we're not going to work together. And then the one promoter that asked us to, it just kind of grew.
It just like grew from there, and then we were doing CCW and House of Hardcore and everything together.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, listen, don't let these questions and answers fool you. We are miserable sons of bitches that are here to tear AEW down. That's all we want to do.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
Well, on that note, thank you for tuning in. Sign up for the AEW Discord, and we'll be back next week.
Hey.